Hey guys, welcome to the next part in Let's Play Football Manager 2015 with Derby. And this is then the FA Cup final with Manchester United. We're getting on again to the live commentary in a couple of moments' time. I've barely moved, to be honest with you. The game moved on at such a pace. There's barely been hardly a few minutes since I ended the last video and started a new one. The only thing of note that I got in the inbox here was that we've set a record for the amount of goals scored in a single Europa League campaign, which I thought was pretty cool. Obviously, we were level with Chelsea before the final, but Stuart Perry's hat-trick tipped us over the mark and put us to 58. So that's pretty cool, I think. Moving on then to the FA Cup finals. This is the big one then. This is the treble, or potential treble. Obviously, the Premier League, the Europe. Obviously, I've never done the quadruple, and obviously it was out of bounds again this year due to going out on penalties to Liverpool, you may remember. But if we look at Man United, they've finished 6th, level with Chelsea, who are now 7th. I've really no idea what's happened here. I can explain, I've already explained Aston Villa. It's basically my team, or remnants of my team, that David Moyes, yes, of all people, has built around. And he's guided them to the Champions League, so fair play to him. But Man United and Chelsea, especially Chelsea, have just totally fallen out of view. And yes, they do indeed have Romelu Lukaku back. They've just fallen away. And Man United, who were just dominant a few years ago, as you can see, have just sort of fallen by the wayside, I guess. I just don't really know. I'm not sure if they get Europa League or not. I think if they win, they will. Well, if they win, of course they will. Actually, they've already got it, in fact. That's how I like, because they're already in the final. But I guess Southampton have already got theirs. That's 7th out of thing. So yeah, Man United probably will have already sewn up their Europa League qualification, something which we've won, and hence now have got ourselves into the Champions League. So this is the team then. You may notice the conditions there. If you had a quick look, the conditions were very okay. Something I completely forgot to do at the start of the game, and something which I really bigged up in training, was the focus on the fitness. Look at that. 33 are match fit, 1's injured, which you can't do anything about, and 1 is lacking match fitness, and that's an 18-year-old who just isn't going to get picked because he isn't good enough. So essentially everyone in the squad is match fit, and that's because of that. Obviously, it helps if you can play everyone. Of course, it does. It really does help. But and that's having a good enough squad, obviously. But you can only play them by them having good match fitness, or having just generally good fitness, and that's what we've done here. We look at Vernon, who played in midweek. He's 93% condition. That's very good. So that's obviously helped. That's kept their fitness at tip-top shape. Looking at Man United's team, then they of course have Callum Chambers, who they bought off Arsenal for reasons of which I cannot understand, or well, I guess more sort of to the point why Arsenal sold him to United. They of course got the Scotsman Ryan Gould, who of course as playing for, I think, Sporting, ironically, knocked us out of the Champions League in the qualifying round, scored the goal. They've got this young lad here, Pietro Bartoli, who's a very good player. 18 finishing, 16 dribbling. You can see his physicals are all very good. He's a very handy player to have, put it this way. Adnan Januzaj, grossly overrated in my opinion on this game, as is a lot of young players, and I include Raheem Sterling in that before United fans get angry at me. Yes, Raheem Sterling, I do include him. Then there's this guy whose name I'm not going to attempt to pronounce. Idogan, I think I'll just call him. They've also got Saul here, who I'm not particularly familiar with. I believe he plays for Atletico Madrid, unless that's the game changing a few things. I've not heard of him personally. And Jedvaj, I think it's Tim Jedvaj, plays for Bayer Leverkusen. The name does ring a bell. So that's their team. The rest are regens, I believe. So I've not changed much. The back four is almost identical, in fact, again, because of the good fitness. Poyet will play there. I've swapped Francis out. I've swapped Cook out for Francis, just to give us a bit of extra oomph in that midfield, due to the slightly higher condition and all that. Mahoney and Vernon still play there, and Saramago comes in for Rocco Gallio, but Stuart Perry is still very much the main man up top in that complete forward role. So let's get on to it then. The FA Cup final at Wembley. I can't actually believe I'm going to potentially do a treble this early on. It usually takes me a bit longer to do something like this. But I mean, well, I say this early. I mean, it's 2026. A lot of people have switched the game off by then. Oh, Connor Mahoney. I think it was Connor Mahoney with an opportunity there. I'm looking at the previous game and Bartoli there with a chance, hits the post. I'm looking at the previous game. How the hell Sporting Lisbon got to the final? Because they offered nothing, whereas Man United have already offered more than they did in 90 minutes. Oh my goodness me! It's broke to Stuart Perry, who's onside, and put us in front. Look at that! Right on half time, 27 goals. He is he's basically a poacher. Just fantastic positioning. Let's have a look at his positioning here. Or his anticipation's not even that great. So our positioning, is that an attribute? Yes, it is. 5. So everything he's not good at there has just come to the fore. Obviously, because that's how Football Manager works. So as you can see, we've been outclassed virtually in every department here. We've had, with the exception of shots on target and having clear-cut chances, we've been outpossessed, we've been outrated, dare I say. We've committed more fouls, we've had less shots. But the important one, forgive the cliche, but the important one is up here in the corner. So Vasco Saramago, not having the desired effect. I mean, if I look, I'll just try and show you his form. I mean, don't get fooled by that. 18 goals and 14 assists sounds amazing. That was all before January, or virtually before January. Trying to find his form. Where is it? Oh, this FMC layout isn't very good. There's it be training. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Forget it. But I'll just take my word for it. He's not been very good in the last few months, but he is capable. He's a lot more capable on the ball, shall we say, than a Gallo or a Santa Maria. They are very much poachers. Well, Santa Maria is definitely a poacher. Gallo is, so as I mentioned before, but he's like a Balotelli. He depends you don't know what you're going to get with him, to be honest with you. But as you can see, Saramago, he's very quick, he's very dribbly type player. He can do a lot on the ball. Diego Poyet there, not very good. He should have done it a little bit better, losing control of the ball. I do get the sense that United are going to score, though. I really do feel that. Probably should change my team. No, I shouldn't, because they have equalised. And yes, 20 goals for Berardi, who's a beast of a player. We all know. Right, anyway, we're going to have to, we've conceded this time. Oh my god, the pace on Berardi. Oh my god, what a good save by Stevens. Okay, this clearly isn't working. I press spacebar and the game doesn't pause. Thanks for that. You can hear me pressing spacebar. Well, game clearly has an agenda. Okay, let's bring on Gallo. Players aren't playing particularly well. Shane Duffy having a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. Aaron Francis not pulling the strings either. I am expecting a lot more from these players, and they are not turning up. I can't imagine they're going to be that. I mean, they're going to be tired, but the condition would not show that, would it? It doesn't really suggest real tiredness, especially considering it's the last game of the season. I wish there was a lot more relativity in Football Manager. That's one thing. As I mentioned, in the last video, we're going to have players coming over to me whilst they're on holiday saying, "Why aren't you giving me an opportunity in the first team?" And there's Gallo hitting the post. So, it is very frustrating that, but, never mind. Oh, Stuart Perry. Very close. Probably, again, should score. Right. Well, Francis is actually having a good game. Michael Vernon is not. So that calls for Patrick Roberts. Very rare, poor performance. Well, I say poor, not good performance from Michael Vernon there. He has been, honest to God, his average rating this season has been just incredible. I think his European average rating is 8.3, which is stupid. There's Stuart Perry. Oh, he should have scored. There's a good piece of defending, to be fair, from the player. Oh, we might, in fact, go all the way, are we? 3 minutes of added time. End of 90 minutes. Okay, as you can see, Man United have been, they were clearly the better team in the second half. Perhaps players now are just feeling a little bit of that tiredness. Diego Poyet, though, consistent as ever. 8.1. He is very, very good. Admittedly, did give the ball away before, but that's a small thing. Didn't lead to anything. Okay, so I don't even think I got an opportunity to show you my tactics, my instructions last time. This has been the steady thing now. This has been the steady. What's it called? I'm like sometimes when your mind goes blank and you just can't think of words. This has been the setup essentially. I'm like Fitz off Agents of Shield. I just can't put words together sometimes. Sorry, it's late at night. I do apologise. Anyway, we've got Murillo having a really good game. Shane Duffy not. I'm just can't decide who to bring on. I tell you what, I'm not going to bring anyone off yet. We'll just see how this plays out now that we're not as pushed higher up. Because this is very intriguing. Now, this is not going to be a walk in the park like it was. Oh, there's Shane Duffy. You know, walk in the park like it was against Sporting. But Adam Stevens, that's making drink for him. Very easy. Considering how the game has been very highlight shy lately, I can't imagine. Oh, De Gea. Wow. David De Gea, well, he's really getting my back up lately. Had a smashing game against Liverpool. Oh, Stuart Perry. Well, Bowyer here, number 39. Bowyer's made an absolute mess of his touch, and I think Perry's just... Well, I want to see that goal. In fact, can we go back and have a look at that in director camera? So this is going to take a second to load. I'd love to see... Oh, look at that. That's Wembley, apparently. Let's have a look then. Let's go from... Okay, I can't play it. Let's play that. That'd help. Okay, let's go back there. Let's also slow it down. I do like to say that I don't cut anything out. You do see everything live. Feels a bit more legitimate that way. So let's see this Gaio. So I think there's a bit of highlight left. Hold on. Here we go. So let's see. So what does Bowyer do? He just takes it down and Perry just... Wow. Okay, that's very interesting. Let's change that then back to 2D Classic. So it's just a really poor touch from Bowyer there. Oh, wait, let's push this back to... I think it's one further back. There we go. Might be a touch slower, but that doesn't really matter at this stage. Okay, so we've got 15 minutes then. Stuart Perry again, counter... Or take an opportunity, some poor play by Man United. Oh my God, I don't know how Stevens... Did he take on that? Where's Gaio? Hang on, this could finish it. Bowie's rectified himself there. My spacebar just isn't working. I can't pause the game, this is frustrating. Okay, we've got about 13 or 15 or so minutes. I have to do this then. Yeah, okay, we'll take that off for now. So 2-1 up. Stuart Perry with the goals again. Oh, it's Perry a chance. Oh, Roberts. Nearly. Okay, pause. This is now the time to bring on another defender. This is the time we bring on Patrick Mayer for Shane. Oh, no. I don't want to take... Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to take Guy off. I'm going to have to. He can also play it from Mayer, as you know, very versatile. But... So if the worst does happen, we can play him up front. But, my God. Try breaking that down, United. Oh, yeah, nothing at all. There's just no highlight. It's going to run all the way through. Surely now. 20 seconds to go. Unless United have a real sting in the tail here, that could be the treble. And what the hell was Callum Chambers doing there? They just said, yeah, I give up here, have the FA Cup. Well, we've just done the freaking treble. I don't even believe it. How has that happened? Look, I knew this team was decent, but I didn't know it was this good. Oh my God. I love this. The Enigma have been knocked out the FA Cup by Sunderland in 2024. What? A mid-table Premier League team. Strange game. Wow. I can't honestly believe that. Just going through all these news icons. It's the same old stuff we've seen time and time again. If I'm being honest, we've seen these a million times over. Yes, look at that. Look, well, put it this way. Look at the amount of England players as well. He's talking about, obviously, Chambers, a United player, but Stevens, Perry, Vernon, Francis, Poyet, Dyer. So many English players. So much more. There we go. Overachievers, Sunderland lost to United. Biggest underachievers, Port Vale, who lost to Torquay. Okay. Well, that's a treble. Don't ask me. Well, I know how we did it. It's because Stuart Perry is just unbelievable. Wow, I genuinely can't actually believe it was as easy as that, them 2 games. 5 goals, 1 conceded. Stuart Perry. If he's not a legend now at Derby, I don't know what it'll take for him to be one. Or at least an icon. Hell, I should be in there. No, it's nothing yet. We'll wait until the new season starts. Maybe it'll reset itself or something. Well, quite astonishingly, lads, from the absolute turmoil and disaster that preceded my sacking at Aston Villa, of course I was sacked, left in the wilderness there. Derby, I then saved them from relegation and now taken them to a friggin' treble. I never claimed to be good at this game, but damn, I'm proud of that. Okay, thanks a lot, lads. I will be back then with the season review when it inevitably goes all horribly wrong in February 2027. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you then. Goodbye for now.